before I got into this hobby, I figured, you know, you needed to be like all those cool guys on YouTube with all the cool gear. And this is kind of my take on all of that. And I've realized you don't need all that cool gear to go out there and stay a night or two. So we'll start in the front. This started off as a base model Rubicon. So I had a plastic bumper, all halogen lights, and no big tires and level kit. So I got this bumper. This is a steel Rubicon bumper. I got it off of a buddy of mine who had the Wrangler Rubicon, and he upgraded his bumper. So I've got that basically for free, but I did give him $100 for it because it was basically brand new. And then I upgraded the fogs to diode dynamic ambers. I think these are like the pros or the maxes. They're extremely bright. I get flashed a good bit at night with those on, so I try not to run them unless I'm out. I got the Badland, the Harbor Freight Badland 12,000 pound winch with the steel cable. I think I paid $200 for that with promotions and sales. And then I got the Oracle Bi LED projector headlights. I got these on Facebook Marketplace for $1/4 of what they cost brand new. And they're extremely bright too, so it's a good combo with the fogs. I've got an SNB cold air intake that's kind of boxed in. I got that also off of Facebook Marketplace for $1/4 of the cost, brand new. And then I've got these Rough Country pods. I want to upgrade these, but for the price you can't beat them. They're pretty good, and they have a good little bit of output, and it comes with its own switch and fuse, so it's a pretty easy install. So that's kind of what I've got going on there. This is for my rock lights. I've got a rock light in every single one of my fenders. Onto the car itself, for the suspension itself, I mean, I've got a 2-inch AEV level, but I got the one with all like the extensions for the sway bar and links, the control arms and stuff like that. There's my son. Everything else is stock, so that's a 2-inch AEV level on a 37 by 12.5 inch Toyo MT. I'm gonna upgrade these tires. You know, these tires are great, but for what I need it for, you don't need a mud terrain. A 33-inch all-terrain is more than enough to do most of the trails these days. These cars are extremely capable. Unless you're going like rock crawling in Moab, then you would need a bigger tire, but I realize this is a bit overkill. And I think that's it for the front. So onto the good stuff. This is what you really need here. So this is a Hook Road bed rack, the mid-height. I like the mid-height because even with my tent, I'm still essentially flush with my roof line. And I still have a good bit of use in my bed. I can't stick anything too tall in here, but for what I need it for my cases and all that stuff, this is more than enough. It's extremely sturdy, but it is pretty heavy. I have my max tracks or my traction boards. These are kind of Amazon specials. I got these for like $40 on Facebook Marketplace. And then I've got some cheapo Amazon mounting screws. On the other side, I have, again, quick fists from Amazon. These were like $10, if not less, for a set for my splitting axe and my shovel. These two I use the most. I love campfires, so bringing my own wood to split is pretty good. And then the magic is this Smitty built rooftop tent. It is a Gen 1, I believe, the smaller. It's not the XL version, but it is still pretty big. I'd unfold it for you guys, but I don't feel like doing all that right now. It sets up and it sets back down pretty quick for being what it is, and it's also pretty spacious inside too. I got that thing for like $500, basically brand new on Facebook Marketplace. So deals are out there if you just look. A lot of the stuff on this Jeep I've gotten from Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, you know, that's really essentially all you need. You need your good cooler and a little stove, and you're good, man. You're good. Well, I think people get intimidated needing, you know, they see all these cool videos of people with all the cool gear on their Jeeps, and, you know, they think that that's what you need to go out, and you really don't. You really don't. I think what I have here is a little bit overkill too, but, you know, I'm blessed enough to where I was able to pull it, and that's what I did. Eventually I'll like to have a full suspension lift, but for now this 2-inch AEV level is more than enough. This Jeep is extremely capable.